Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends, and another special feeding episode. This time, we have a lady who we picked up at the Winter Maze event. This is Kassia, and of course she's light, and she shows up with 2 locked rune slots. Okay, we're not going to hold that against her, though. We're not going to hold that against her. Alright, let's find her a home, and we actually do get to put her in the female area. For a change. Alright, I think her and Demise will get along. Okay, that was kind of quick. I'm getting a cat vibe. I think I'm on board with that. Alright, so... Okay, where is she? Okay, this is Kassia. Where is she? Zeus! I think they need to look into their name generator. I'm not going to be keeping Zeus. No, I'm not. Anyway, she seems to be faster than she is powerful. She's light, so I'm going to guess that she's very supportive. Very support-orientated. But you never know what kind of stuff they can also have, right? And besides, she's a cat, which means she's dangerous and never take your eyes off of her. Okay, so, let's see. Monsters come to Kassia when they're at their most desperate. Her rituals are famous for producing the most brilliant white flames and helping monsters who have lost their way. So she burns them alive in white fire? Okay. Okay, she appears to be immune to stun, which is quite interesting. Anyway, let's take a look at her skills. Okay, staff bow. Okay, typical low physical, typical low light. And of course, her special skill is all targets... This is embrace the light. All targets heal by 50%, add 50% of stamina to allies, give double damage to all allies, may give precision to allies. Okay, so it gives them half their health back, half their stamina back, gives them double damage and precision. Yeah, I'd say support is kind of what we're going for here. Obviously, it's not something you'd... I don't know, would you want to start around with that? I guess, because it gives everybody precision and double damage. I guess it's better for later in the match, but you never know, might go off twice. She's just a wee little kitten here, so let's just start feeding her up here to get her first evolution. Okay, there she is. She's a teenager. The teenage years are really hard on the youngins, so... Okay, but she seems to be in control. Okay, she's got her path set in life. So let's get her, talking about her path, let's see her first skill. Okay, Senseless Glimmer. Deals moderate light damage, 50% chance of dazing. Okay. Alright, so let's go on. Oh, what was that? Okay, maybe I did a little too fast there. Okay, Crippling Flash. May slow down all targets. I'm not a fan of that, but we'll just throw it over here for now. Yeah, slowdowns. I never really found them very useful. Alright, so let's just go on. 15. Of course, that's an early skill, so let's get to 15. Okay, Stupefying Flair. Deals moderate light damage. 50% chance of blinding. Okay, blinding is a good thing. 50% chance of blinding is not a good thing, but we'll see how that works out. Maybe we should be doing more blinding in the future. So, let's go to level 20. Okay, Smashing Gleam. Deals moderate special damage. Removes all positive status effects. Okay, it's a moderate special hit that doesn't have a cooldown, and it removes positive effects. That can be very useful, especially when you have regeneration or what's the name of it? Shielding. Shielding can be really bad sometimes. Let's see. I'm not gonna absolutely not keep that. Oh, and yeah, I'm not keeping that one. I'm not keeping that one. I'd get one of the 50% ones, but I'm not keeping that anyway. All right, let's go on to 25 in her final form. Okay, Purifying Beam removes all negative effects from allies. Yeah, I'd probably take the other one over that. Let me just see what else is coming up. Okay, there she is, all grown up, very powerful. And still in control. Alright, so let's get her to 30 and start seeing her awesome skills. Because I know they're coming. Okay, Blinding Flicker. Deals low light damage to all enemies made blind. Now you're talking! Now you're talking. Alright, so let's see. I don't know what that's going to be. I mean, that's a pretty good lead-off right there. You know, I'm thinking of putting that in the first spot. I really am. because it's not damaging, but the blindness is very useful. And as a starter, that's not bad. I'm gonna put that in the front spot. I mean, if I have to juggle things later, that's okay. But I mean, I don't mind that as a starter right there. You know, if the AI is going to run her and he's stunned, he blinds everybody, then that's not a bad place to start. Alright, so let's go to level 35. Okay, Energizing Ray. Removes all negative effects from itself. Gains an extra turn. Well, gaining an extra turn is really good. The question is, of course, is this one bugged? You know? I'm half tempted to put it in just to see if it's as bugged as Nautilus. You know? Because Nautilus is, oh, do this and get an extra turn, but you end up getting 3 extra turns. I doubt that. Eesh. Well, let me just throw that there for now. If it did something other than that, well, we'll see what else she has, and then we'll decide in the end. I'm not keeping the 50%, that's for sure. Okay, the light that lives in you. Revives all allies with 50% life. Applies double damage to all allies. Gives precision to all allies. Oh, and she dies. That's not something I want to do in war, that's for sure. Okay, if you go with this one, you'd probably want to give her as much life as you could. Because you want her to survive for a long time, because you're figuring you're looking at a wipe. You know? If you're looking at... I don't know about that one. You're taking up a combat skill slot with something is going to end her... going to kill her, right? End her. It's hard not to take that one, I suppose. I mean, it's probably her defining skill, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about that one. We'll put it there for now. Now, that's one I don't want the AI doing, though. There's a problem with that. I mean, does the AI know, don't do that one? I mean, it's not something I'd want to put in the first slot, that's for sure, because it'd instantly kill her. Mind you, everybody else would be in great shape, but it would instantly kill her. Alright, let's just go on. Okay, 45. Okay, Purifying Beam. No, I don't want that one. Level 50. Okay, Fear the Light. Deals low level damage to all. Applies 1 random... Okay, that's not bad. Not gonna say no to that. I don't see a purpose for that. I really don't. I just don't see a purpose for that. Unless it's bugged, unless I hear it's bugged, I don't... Even then, what am I gonna do? Spam the last skill over and over again? It just doesn't seem to be designed that way. I don't see a use for that for her. Alright, so, let's, continue. We might have seen everything already. Okay, Purifying Beam, no thank you. And the last one is... Purifying Beam. Okay, so let's just check to make sure that we didn't miss anything here. Energizing Beam, Paralyzing Beam, Crippling Flesh. That wasn't a different one, was it? No, it wasn't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Removes all negative status effects from allies. And then says target 1 ally. Okay, that skill just became utterly useless. It says 1 ally. So when in doubt, I believe the text is wrong. Because the text is wrong much more than the effects and the actual stuff on the side. With the exception of the bars. I don't see anything else I would want to put in here. So let's take a look at our final stuff. Now the first one's a very good skill. First one's a very good skill because that can just blind everybody. It's only got a 2-round cooldown too, which isn't so bad. Then there's this one. I don't know about this. I mean, maybe a boss fight? But again, you'd have to give her you have to give her a lot of life. That's the way I'm seeing here. The only thing I'm seeing life. Because, I mean, if you're playing for that skill, then you want her to be the last survivor. You know, otherwise, you're wasting your time. I mean, it's a matter of you're going to get wiped. And if you want to avoid being wiped, you do this, right? Okay, this one here, this is a 3-round cooldown, but this is light damage to all enemies, 1 random negative effect, which can be very good. It can be freezing, it can be stunning, it can be a whole bunch of stuff, which is really good. And then there's this one, which basically removes all positive status, but more importantly, it's actually her most damaging skill, and it's got a 0 cooldown. So I don't see that get another turn being useful at all. And I don't know. I'm not really sure what she's supposed to be here. I guess she's basically a healer, you would say. Thing is, that's really the only one she's got that does any healing. I mean, she doesn't have a stamina regen. She doesn't have a heal. She's got a lot of removing effects. You know, positive effects, negative effects. You know, cleansing, shall we say. And then she's got this one. And, of course, her big one, too, which is also healing and stamina and stuff like that. Other than that, she doesn't really have a lot of functionality there, you know? Yeah, in some ways, that might be her best skill. I shouldn't say that. The blinding one is pretty good, especially with a low cooldown. That can be very useful. This one's alright, too. I don't know about this one, so I guess we're going to have to play with it, but it's really hard to test that unless I put a team in against stuff that's really big and mean, and there is a wipe coming, you know? Yeah, I guess I'll have to try to engineer something like that. But I would put exclusively at least 2 really big healths in her. Because if you're playing for this skill, then she's got to be the last one alive, you know? Or the situation looks so ridiculously no chance of winning that you would actually sacrifice her, or she's going to die anyway. That's another one. I mean, if she's going to die anyway and there's nothing you can do about it, you have nothing to lose by using this one. So, but I mean, that's very iffy situations. The other 3 skills are quite useful, but they're kind of damage dealing. So I'm a little, I don't know, they do have effects to them too. So I don't know, I'm going to have to play with it. So, yeah, and I already got a couple of team members for her, so I guess we'll be seeing that pretty soon. So anyway, there we go. We have Kassia. She's got stuff. Guess we're going to have to play with it and see what's going on with it, though, right? So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya!